Are corporations like Walmart and Amazon evil businesses because their employees are on government welfare? Should they pay a living wage? Is it true that the government is subsidizing rich corporations because their employees qualify for government welfare? Number one, the tax system is purposefully designed to redistribute and transfer money from the top quintiles to the bottom and middle quintiles. This means that by default, a medium wage earner will often qualify for government welfare money. The tax and benefit system is highly progressive. This is why the claim that average workers are subsidized by government welfare is almost, by default, always going to be true. This says less about employee wages and more about the government welfare system. This is even more true based on personal circumstances in the welfare system, such as people qualifying for more welfare if they are a single mother household. This is independent of corporations and economics. Number two, the argument of pay a living wage assumes that corporate profits are extremely high and that corporations can easily afford to pay a living wage if they just stopped hoarding the money and being greedy. The idea of a government mandated living wage is bad economics. The total profits of Walmart for 2024 was $15 billion. The business of Walmart had a profit margin of about 3% because the grocery store business is very competitive and low margin. Let's assume Walmart gives away their entire profit margin to their employees. Dividing this profit among their 2.1 million employees, every employee will get a raise of about $7,000. Currently, the median wage of a Walmart employee is $29,000 per year. This means that dropping Walmart's profit margin to 0% and giving all profits to employees would increase wages for everyone by a grand total of 25%. This pay raise of 25% would not make all Walmart employees rich, and it would not magically solve the cost of living in the United States. This goes to show that employee wages are their share of the profits of the business. You are paid for the direct economic value that you manage in the business. This also says nothing about the fact that labor markets exist due to supply and demand. Wages themselves and labor market competition are a self-regulating force in a free market. This is why ideas like a minimum wage are necessary and just distort the free market, the exact same way that price floors and price ceilings do. The economic reality and supply and demand reality of financials in the economy cannot be mandated by the government. This is just as economically naive as the government printing money to make everyone richer. Obviously, this is not how you actually improve economics. Also, there's often discussion about how wages are growing slower than productivity. When comparing wages and productivity, and also including benefits like health insurance, which themselves are a form of payment, the graph between wages and productivity is relatively equal. Number three, ultimately, the goal of a living wage is that the middle class can more easily afford their expenses. But why are the core expenses of Americans so expensive? Housing and healthcare are the top expenses of the middle class, easily using 2/3 or more of total incomes. This is because these two sectors are the most hyper-regulated and anti-free market sectors in the entire economy. The more the government interferes in these markets at a federal, state, and local level, the more expensive they become. The corporations are blamed for not paying high enough wages to cover these expensive markets. Forcing corporations to pay higher wages, like a living wage, is misguided. This is not good economics.